everybody. I just finished an amazing book of poetry. It's by Amanda Lovelace, and it's called The Princess Saves Herself in this one. And this was absolutely fascinating. I tend to read poetry really slow. It takes me a lot to get time to get through it, but this read totally like a narrative story almost. So you get these fragmented pieces from the Lovelace, but at the same time, it sort of all comes together in this like tapestry. And the book of poetry sort of all follows around the theme, the idea of like saving yourself. So um, realizing at some point, noticing that you're broken, that you feel like things have somehow been taken for you or if you've lost something, instead of waiting to be saved by someone else, finding value in yourself. So there's a lot about like growing up as a woman, being a young girl, and that whole process of just like realizing your place in the world. And Lovelace just explores it with just brutal honesty. It's amazing. So I'm going to read you just a few pieces. Like I said, it's sort of narrative. So I'm going to start with just the first piece to give you a sense of it and kind of place you, and then a few of the other ones. So this is by Amanda Lovelace, The Princess Saves Herself in this one. Warning 1. This is not a fairy tale. There is no princess. There is no damsel. There is no queen. There is no tower. There are no dragons. There is simply a girl faced with the difficult task of learning to believe in herself. And that one sets sort of the tone for the whole book. And there's a few other ones I want to read. They're a little on the short side, but I also want to show you what it looks like. So this one goes, there came a time when poetry showed me how to bleed without the demand of blood. My most loyal lover. And then what I think is really cool is she puts what I tend to think of as like the titles of the poem at the very bottom of each page. Like, so here's sort of this idea that wraps up what the whole poem is about, and it gives this unique sense of the poem and adds new layers of meaning to it. So the one on the opposite page says, I used to think I was broken because I never once spent my daydreams plucking swollen pomegranates from someone else's tree. Then I learned that society is broken, not me. So this one is absolutely amazing. There's another one that's sort of in the series of these poetry books, and I cannot wait to get it. Pick up The Princess Saves Herself in this one. It's really, really worth the time. I think you'll like it.